The first film was a worldwide phenomenon. What was it about the screenplay for Into Darkness that drew you in this time, Zoe?
I think, well, I was spiritually and contractually demanded to do the movie. So besides that, you can only wish for that. You can only wish that the script, especially for the second installment, is going to be better than the first, because that's how life is supposed to be. It's supposed to supersede, your yesterday. And when I read the script, I was really blown away because it besides all the action and being impressed with this new type of villain that we were going to be dealing with. This is before I even knew that Benedict was going to be John Harrison. I felt that our characters had evolved. They felt a little more mature since the last time we saw them, and they felt experienced. And there was this shorthand relationship that they all had with each other, a friendship, a camaraderie, and obviously the Spock and Uhura relationship was what had moved on to a different phase,
I love that scene in very confined space, quite awkward and obviously in futuristic space travel times, but so relatable, isn't it? Where,
yes. You're stuck in traffic and you're fighting with your man as to why doesn't he say he loves you?
Just a genius scene.
Or maybe he's asking you, he's like, why don't you say you love me? And you're in the middle of traffic and you're late for work, yes.
And on top of that, you've got, you kind of boss in the car with you as well, haven't you? You've got Captain Kirk there in the middle of it.
Oh, yes, you do have your boss in the car and you're trying to bring him into the argument. That moment right there is a JJ moment. That is what you've seen in his work before. That no matter how intense it gets or how emotionally fragile you are, there's always an opportunity for some comic relief, for some levity. And that's what makes this movie so amazing to me. And I kind of feel like it seals a whole package of a movie night, to go to the movies and have that movie experience where you are blown away by all the action, the suspense, the thriller. You have a villain that you're petrified of. You have political references of our todays, and you also have characters that are so rich that compel you to feel. It's almost like, what else, would you need? And I really hope that the boxing of it all, how we, from science fiction to this and all, I hope it doesn't deter people from depriving themselves of a good movie experience, because this movie is great in that sense.
And you come face to face with some of the most iconic screen villains in history, I think, with the Klingons. How thrilling was that? And tell us about, getting to grips with speaking a bit of Klingon as well. You mastered Na'vi, of course, before in Avatar, but Klingon this time.
For some reason, I have to say, I don't know why. I don't know why. It's not that difficult for me to learn a fictional language. I don't know if it's because it's fun, and I have no idea. Sometimes it's harder for me to learn my lines as Uhura because she's saying so many long, big scientific words, and I have to say it JJ warp speed style, and that was a bit of a canker sore at times, but it's definitely fun. And to meet people like the Klingon linguist, it are things that I really, truly appreciate. You can only be inspired when you meet people with so much devotion that they stand by and they cultivate something that's completely fictional. And because it's real, it's really real to them. And that's what I love about being a part of the whole Star Trek family, and now being a part of history when it comes to a show like this, because the messages are absolutely positive and beautiful.
Zoe Saldana, thanks very much.
Thank you.